Holy smokes, what a beautiful day to be alive. What a great day to serve you guys. What a great day to talk about some new news. So, Nicole Shanahan today was just on the Benny Johnson show, and she was sending some pretty good hints that she's going to be running for governor in California when that time comes up very, very soon. Just earlier today, I sent out a chat saying, like, oh my gosh, am I the only one who's so desperately excited to see Nicole Shanahan just announce her her campaign? I think it's going to be so exciting, and I think a lot of people are really, really rooting for her. So this is that clip. So check this out. Also, real quick, we'll come back to the show. Please like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Okay, let's get into it.
Will you be running for governor? Do you have intentions to do this?
I have an intention to make sure that these individuals are no longer in charge. It's more than one seat. We've got to take back some really important council seats in core cities. We've got to replace some mayors as well. I'm involved in the Karen Bass recall. We're going to see that through. We're going to make sure that the next mayor of LA is a mayor that can rebuild. That would never allow a major reservoir to stay dry while in maintenance. That's the real question is why did it have to be dry during maintenance? It doesn't make any sense. And they claim it was because of bird poop and bacteria, but you have UV rays and the water's just sitting there. It's not being used at that time. And wouldn't it have been smart through fire season to have it full? So there's a lot to be done. And I'm not evading your question about whether or not I'm planning a run for governor. I want the best person to have that seat. And if that's me, of course, I'll step into it. But there's some good people in the state who are in line for that seat as well. And I've got no ego in this. I will work with a team as we did to get President Trump elected. This is a team effort, and we can't forget that.
I'm so glad for the work that you're doing. I hope.
Before I continue and let the video play out, could I just say how much I value Nicole Shanahan's character here? She's going out of her way to say, "I have no ego." Like, I'm okay with not being the person who's leading this. I just care so much about the people of California that I don't need to be on the ticket. I just want them to have the best possible version. I just want the California people to have the best chances of being able to rebuild, and we got to get the bad people out of here. Like, I love this so much. And she's like, if it's me, I'll do it. But if not, we're going to do the same thing. This is a team effort. It's not about me, it's about we. And I just love this character. And my gosh, look at her smile here. Like, don't you want this on the ballot? This is just so good. Okay, I'll let it play out.
Hope very jealously and selfishly that you run. I would love that. And this seems like the moment, right? Like Bezos and Zuckerberg and Apple, Google, Microsoft, all of them are like beaming behind Donald Trump. Everyone's ready for a fresh start. And it'd be just so awesome to see that.
Thank you. If it's my time, I will run. And I'm waiting. There's all kinds of relationships and partnerships that are being had. Really good people in the state. And if it's not me, someone wonderful is going to get my full-hearted endorsement.
You know what? That's actually a really, really good point that Benny Johnson brought up. He's almost talking about how Silicon Valley is like so MAGA right now. And it just like it makes so much sense that now is the time for Nicole Shanahan, the Silicon Valley politician. It seems like, right? All this, I don't know. To me, that just makes so much sense. I just typed in Silicon Valley. I didn't know what was gonna pop up, but really, like, there seems to be so much support in Silicon Valley right now for President Trump, and maybe they're trying to play safe. But see, we just heard some other news about Oracle. We know that Tim Cook is on board with or in alignment with President Trump. We know that Sam Altman is in alignment with President Trump with this new deal, and it's kind of controversial. Who knows how maha it is, but it does seem like a time for a Silicon Valley independent to kind of take the lead in California. So that kind of makes me very, very excited. Here are some of the comments right? Check this out. One Christine out here says she would need a lot of help in California. The whole legislature needs to be revamped. The Scoop says Benny Johnson, love it. Nicole Shanahan is exactly what California needs. A fresh face with a bold vision to shake up the failed Democrat establishment. She's got the guts and the determination to make a real difference. Go, Nicole. And just for the sake of perspectives, not all of these are good, right? Someone says, "Go, Nicole Shanahan. You will have a strong back after this Gavin Newsom debacle." Yes, but look at this other comment. This person says, after a 12-year residence in California, I just don't feel like she has what it takes to fight these families running California. This would be a waste of money and a huge distraction from finding the person who will save California. I don't know if I agree. Another person tagged Richard Grinnell, right? Apparently, he has a gubernatorial run in the future. But nonetheless, this is a really, really popular conversation happening right now. And they also brought up RFK Jr. in the conversation a couple of days ago. Even in my video, we talked about how Steak and Shake went ahead and they tagged or at RFK Jr. in a crazy viral picture saying, like, this guy just pulled up to our drive-thru. What's going on? And they actually talk about it here, and it's just the wholesome moment because, as you guys know, as everyone knows, Nicole Shanahan was his running mate in their presidential bid. So check this out
I
here.
agree with you more. Either we do, my wife tries to keep us on the straight and narrow and eat all real food. And I grew up like, poor college kid eating McDonald's as well, right? Dollar menu. And I couldn't eat it. We were at a shoot earlier in the year and we got McDonald's in and I just couldn't eat it. I was like, this doesn't taste like real food, actually.
It's a bummer. It's really funny. In-N-Out Burger here on their Twitter account, they've gotten swarms of individuals asking them to cook their French fries in beef tallow, and they're really like confused by it all. It's like for them, it's come out of nowhere. For us, it's like very obvious. But they're like, why is everyone yelling at us about beef tallow French fries?
What a great American company, In-N-Out, man. I love them. Yeah, they're awesome.
They're great.
Okay, all right. Well, hey, look at this, man. Like make this great American pastime, classic drive-through great again, and serve healthy foods. You can actually do it, right?
And we can do it, and it's good for their market. They're going to see their numbers boom.
Yes,
because they're going to bring back a lot of consumers that really miss them.
That's right. You already won with Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake brought back beef tallow. That's correct, right? I think my producers are giving me the links right here. Just really quickly, I don't mean to filibuster you, but
sure.
Here we go. There. This is the official verified Steak and Shake. Did this man just pull up in our drive-thru?
Great one.
There you go. All right.
They're nailing their marketing.
What an amazing time to be alive.
Wow, 9 million views on that. Good job, Steak and Shake. See? That's what people want.
100,000 likes. Am I reading that correct?
See, there you go. Give the people what they want. In this case, it is 100% beef tallow, and I am looking forward to it. Okay, so there's one other conversation that I want to bring up. Actually, there's two quick conversations that I want to share. Is for one, Bernie Sanders is out here talking about vaccines. He's pretty much kind of doing a huge 180, kind of going against RFK Jr. It looks like he's really just going to be voting no, which is terrible. But I love that someone quote tweeted him, and because he kind of just Bernie Sanders pretty much made this crazy commercial with a bunch of doctors and health workers, and someone made this post saying, "I credit Bernie Sanders for being one of the first to awaken me to the corrupt influence of to the corrupting influence corporate money has on our political system. So I can't help but follow the money and question whether the nearly $1.5 million he took from Big Pharma in 2020 has impacted his judgment today." Okay, so, and look at this. There's a screenshot from Open Secrets, and Bernie Sanders' name is right on top with almost $1.4 million, showing that he's been a recipient of a bunch of money from Big Pharma. So kind of wild, right? And a lot of people think this has a lot to do with what he was saying the other day about RFK Jr. because he was showing support for him. right? And a lot of people, including me, including other people who watch these videos, they were like, "Oh man, it looks like he's really turning a corner. Like this is actually pretty exciting." But no, this is kind of a huge 180. Here are some of the comments. But he got that money from his books, and it's a clown emoji. Nicholas out here saying Bernie is just as much of a crook as the rest of them. Right? Carlos is saying Bernie and his family are riddled with corruption. Himself, his wife with a Burlington College, his stepson funneling campaign cash through his nonprofit, and his daughter and some scandalous woodworking school. All right, another person says that's why I lost all respect for him. I used to be a Bernie fan, and he spent a whole career gaining goodwill and trust, and threw it all away. So again, Bernie is on the Senate committee that is going to be hearing from RFK Jr. next week, right? And I used to think that he was a definite yes, right? He dropped some hints that they were yes, and now I don't know. I don't know. All right, looks like the water got murky here for Mr. Sanders, so that's unfortunate. But let me know what you think about that. Another thing I wanted to share, this is kind of the positive politics aspect of this. I just love the amount of gratitude that I'm seeing from JD Vance. JD Vance looks like the person who is like not taking any of this experience for granted. I know he had a really terrible upbringing, but geez, what an American story right now. And I love that he tweeted this out this morning. He said, "My kids are settling into the vice president's official residence, and I just want to say thank you to the American people." He goes on to say, "While we don't own this property, it is a beautiful home for our 3 little kids. We are grateful and will take good care of it." All right. And it is an incredible. I love how someone went ahead and tweeted out a bunch of pictures of the vice presidential residency, and I had no idea it was this gorgeous. Like, are you kidding me? This is crazy. So this is on the White House's property, although it is a separate building. It is gorgeous. Did you know the vice president lived in a house that looked this beautiful? That is it almost looks nicer than the White House. There's, like, way more privacy. It's way more secluded, and I just think this is incredible. Here are some more pictures. Like, I just love it. Alright, I especially love this one with it's all set up for Christmas. I just love Christmas, don't you? Anyways, that's pretty much the entire video. Definitely a quick conversation. I feel like there wasn't a lot happening today in terms of news or ways that I could build a conversation, but I do want to leave with one thing. I just tweeted this a couple minutes ago, and I've kind of been having a rough day. So if I don't seem the best, if I don't seem the most confident right now, I feel like I'm in that space where I don't know, I might be in my shadow a bit, and I like to be optimistic. I like to have a lot more energy usually, and sometimes it's just hard. So I wanna apologize, but as I was kind of debating whether or not to put something out today, I was I was listening to this incredible song, and these words kind of came out of me, and it was miracles are happening, hearts are shifting, futures are being created. God is doing a new thing. So if those words are resonating with you for whatever reason, if you're experiencing some sort of battle, if you are in a shadow, I just want those words to maybe sink into your soul. Okay. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Let me know what you think about some of these conversations. Definitely a quick one. We talked about Nicole Shanahan. We talked about her future in California. We talked about Bernie Sanders and possibly voting no on RFK Jr., which is unfortunate. And we shared a little bit of gratitude from JD Vance today. Okay, so let me know what you think about those topics, those conversations, and I will see you all next time. I hope you have a great and beautiful day. And don't remember, remember this: miracles are happening, hearts are shifting, futures being created, and God is doing a new thing. I believe that. All right, everyone, have a good one. Episode's over. Already? Geez, that was fast. Well, they say beautiful things do not last forever, but feel free to watch and listen to another one of these episodes if you're interested in those conversations as well. Also, this next part is huge. Make sure to obliterate that like and subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never skip a beat. I also have a newsletter where we dive into the news, politics, and ideas that shape our future. If you're interested in signing up, I'd really appreciate that. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I'll see you next time.